Okay, so we got a pile of cornmeal. Now what? Well, one option is we can make a gruel or a mush out of it. Cornmeal mush is real simple. It takes three things. It takes boiling water, the cornmeal, and a little bit of salt if you have it. If you don't, it'll still work. It's just going to be a little bit different tasting. So as we started to get ready for the episode, we started my camp cup on, and I've got it now boiling. It's real simple. The boiling water gets cornmeal, a little bit of salt, stir and let it thicken as it boils for a couple of minutes more. Take it off and serve. So let's take a look at it. There's that. Let's do a little bit more there. I'm going to carefully get the rest back in. Remember, this is a ration and food is scarce, so let's be careful with what we have. We're going to stir what we have here. Stir it up real good. I'm going to pull it back off the fire to stir so I don't burn my hand so badly. Now, well, this is going to go back on to boil for a couple of minutes more. A couple of things to say about cornmeal if you want to get a better connection to the Civil War soldier. Cornmeal that you find in most grocery stores today is ground really fine and often has the germ taken out of it. So it doesn't very well replicate what was used by Civil War soldiers, either North or South during the war. You're going to look for, in a grocery store, a stone ground cornmeal, possibly germ in. The late Charles Heath found a source called Anson Mills down in the South that has a really good cornmeal, and that's what we're using today. He felt it best replicated, and so we've used that as we let this go for a couple of minutes. Now that we've had this going for a couple of minutes, we're going to take some of the salt and just take a pinch or two and stir that in as we're going along. While our cornmeal mush or gruel has come off, let's go ahead and find out how we did. It's real simple. Just the corn, the water, and the salt. Not quite sure what to expect. When I put the cornmeal into the boiling water, I certainly did get it to chunk up. Maybe the water was rolling a little too much, and I could have taken it back to scalding rather than quite boiling until it was all in. I think in the future, I'd use even a little pinch more salt if I had it. Definitely simple, not an elegant taste in any way, but certainly will fill you up and keep you going. And let's face it, as a Union or Confederate soldier, if you've got a bag of cornmeal, well, we now have dinner. So